Hello everyone, hope everyone doing great. Welcome to Python for Data Science Prasanna Tech channel. Before we begin today's class, I would like to remind you that if you haven't watched my previous videos, please do so before proceeding. Get ready to level up your coding skills.
Alright, let's get started with today's agenda. We will be covering comprehensions in Python, including list comprehension, set comprehension, and dictionary comprehension. Additionally, we will be looking at functions in Python, such as basic functions, default function value, and lambda functions.
Comprehensions are a powerful and concise way to create sequence in Python, and they can help to improve the readability and efficiency of your code.
List comprehension. List comprehensions are used to create a new list by applying an expression to each item in an iterable. Now let's take an example. Create a list of squares of numbers from 1 to 5. So I'm creating a variable a equals to square bracket x star star 2, which is nothing but x square, for x in range 1, 6, that is 1 to 5, print a. So the output is 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, and 5 square, that is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Set comprehension. Set comprehensions are used to create a new set by applying an extension to each item in an iterable. Let's take an example. Write a program which takes a word as input from user and return vowels from the word. So let's create a variable. I'm creating a variable word equals to input enter a word. Now I'm creating one more variable for vowels. Vowels equals to I for I in word. If I in AEIOU or capital AEIOU, print vowels. When I run this, it is going to ask enter a word. So if I enter Prasanna, it is going to return A. Now let's take one more example, that is create a set of even numbers from 1 to 10. So let's create a variable even equals to x for x in range 1, 11. If x percentile 2 equals to 0, print even. So it is going to print the even numbers from 1 to 10, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Dictionary comprehension. Dictionary comprehensions are used to create a new dictionary by applying an expression to each item in an iterable. Let's take an example. Create a dictionary of even numbers and their squares from 1 to 10. Now let's create a variable a equals to curly brackets x colon x star star 2, that is nothing but x square, for x in range 1, 11. If x percentile 2 equals to 0, print A. Now the result is even number is 2 and its square is 4. 4 square is 16, 6 square is 36, 8 square 64, 10 square 100. Now let's discuss about functions in Python. Functions are a powerful way to encapsulate and reuse code in Python, and they can help to improve the modularity and readability of your code. Basic function. A basic function in Python is defined using the def keyword followed by the function name and parenthesis with any arguments passed in. Example, so I'm taking a basic function that returns the square of a number. Def square, here square is a function name, here x is an argument, colon, return x star star 2, that is nothing but x square. Now I have to call the function and print the result, right? To do so, I have created a variable that is result equals to square. Whenever we are creating a function, we have to call the function with the function name. So square 10, print result. So when I run that, it is going to print 100. 10 square is 100. Default argument values. Python allows you to set default values for arguments in a function definition. So let's take an example of a function that adds two numbers with an optional default value. Def add numbers. Here add numbers is a function name x comma y equals to 0. So I'm taking two arguments x and y. Return x plus y. So I set the default value of y to 0. If y is not provided when the function is called, it default to 0. Now call the function with one argument. I'm creating a variable result1 equals to add numbers 5. We then call the function with the one argument 5 and then print the result. Now let's call the function with two arguments. Result2 is a variable equals to add numbers 5 comma 10. Print result2. Now when I run that, for result1 I have passed only one argument. So it is going to add the default value of y. In result2 I have passed two arguments, that is 5 comma 10. So when I run the code, it is going to print for the result1 it is 0 plus 5 is 5, and for result2 5 plus 10 is 15, as you can see here. Lambda functions. Lambda functions, also known as anonymous functions, are short functions that do not have a name. They are defined using the lambda keyword followed by the arguments and a colon and the expression to be evaluated. So let's take an example. A lambda function that adds two numbers. Add equals to lambda x comma y colon x plus y. Result equals to add 5 comma 10. Print result. So the output is 15 here. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick moment to review what we have covered today. We covered Python comprehensions, including list comprehensions, set comprehensions, and dictionary comprehension. We also learned about functions in Python, including basic functions, default argument values, and lambda functions. It's been a lot of information, but I hope it has been helpful in expanding your knowledge of Python programming.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to my channel.